Settled. Mr. Greenstein, you said, what was the number you said, 70 to 90 cents of every dollar? Is that the gross profit? Is
That's
what you
the
were
gross
saying?
margin.
Gross profit in typical internet service providers, is that what you're saying?
Gross. So that doesn't account for.
I know it's gross profit. Now, when you said that, Mr. Dereggi, you were shaking your head no. And I want to, why were you shaking your head no?
I just wish and dream that I could have those type of profit margins.
Well, gross profit. Is your gross profit not that high as well?
No, gross profit is not that high. That would barely, revenue barely covers the antenna co-location costs, let alone a profit. Maybe if we're lucky, we can get legal and pay permit fees. No, I don't think so. Some business models may have those costs, but all WIFs aren't uniform. There's different costs that provide service at different places in the country.
Thank you. And Mr. Greenstein, that number.
I mean, I just got this from UBS and from Craig Moffett at Bernstein. I mean, these are authorities in this. I'm just quoting somebody else.
Okay.
And I think it's largely for wireline ISP, so that's quite different than his business.
Okay. I just want to establish that. And Ms. Kovacs, Dr. Kovacs, I'm sorry.
Not to get arcane, but he's talking about gross margin, which is when you've removed only some part of the network
Variable
cost, and then there's a huge amount of other costs that has to be covered. So again, net income is in the 5 to 10% range,
So, yeah,
which is what goes back to the shareholders.
Net income's what you have to go to your investors with, isn't it?
That's what goes back
Thanks.
to your investors, exactly.
I yield back.